Well, that sucked. Not gonna lie to you guys. Started to come in here with all the power and smoke that is Petty Roosevelt, but I just don't have it for this team anymore. I really just don't. I don't have it for this team anymore. It's and by that I don't mean that I don't have my support for the team. I mean I just don't have the energy to go off for them playing and losing games like this anymore. What's going on? I'm your boy Haize. Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. And on tonight's episode, we'll be breaking down the Bulls' disappointing loss to the New York Knicks, despite Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan combining for like 65 points, 63 points, still coming up with an L. We'll get into that and all and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
All right, beautiful people. Here we are, another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, and this sucks. That's just what it boils down to. This fucking sucks. Yeah, the play-in may very well be likely for the Chicago Bulls. I've been fighting this notion of a play-in spot for the Bulls for a very long time, just talking about everything that this team could still do, getting healthy. Listen, and this wasn't even one of those games where you can try to say, like, well, Billy Donovan didn't make some rotations, but he did change up his defensive scheme. And I don't this team, the shooting woes that this team are going through are fucking terrible. The Bulls, who at one point by percentage were leading the NBA in 3-point field goal percentage, have completely fallen behind with that now. 26% in this game, 6 for 23. Kobe White with a nothing game, a Tony Snell stat line from Kobe White. And look at the starting lineup. You really can't. There's not much you can talk about the starting lineup. DeMar 37, LaVine 27. Vooch, good defense today, and 16 and 13, 2 steals, 1 rebound, 2 turnovers. Alex Caruso only with 3 points, played solid defense, fouled out in the game. Patrick Williams with only unlock Patrick fucking Williams, Billy Donovan. What the fuck? How hard is it? I'm sorry. You know what? Fuck it. Billy Donovan, what the fuck are you doing? You sit here and watch this game in which fucking you get out rebounded, you get outworked on the boards, and it wasn't for the players not trying. You didn't have fucking size. Patrick Williams is sitting right there. You out your own fucking mouth, Billy Donovan, sat there and said Patrick Williams is on a minute restrictions of 18 to 26 fucking minutes. You played him for 13 minutes in a game in which his defense was fucking awesome. Then on top of that, Alex Caruso gets fouled out of the game, and you don't bring in fucking Patrick Williams to combat the size. Javonte Green did the best fucking job he can do. What the fuck are you doing, Billy? What the fuck are you doing? This is ridiculous. This was a loss that could have been fucking avoided by using the little bit of fucking size that you have in a game in which the other team has 13 goddamn offensive rebounds and over 20 second chance points. And you play Tristan Thompson 14 minutes and Patrick Williams 13 minutes. What the fuck are you thinking? This is fucking ridiculous. Seeing the downfall of this team is fucking ridiculous. And listen, Zach LaVine, thank God for Zach LaVine. He seemed to overcome that knee injury. He seemed to get himself back to where he was before. We had a solid game from DeMar in this game. What the fuck is going on, man? What is going on? This ain't it, man. This ain't it. Just period. This ain't it. When you're getting out fucking rebound, what is Vooch doing? Vooch played his ass off today. This isn't one of those times where you can blame things on Vooch. You have Tristan Thompson, you have Patrick Williams back. The only 2 other players on this roster with any semblance of size, and Billy Donovan plays them 14 and 13 minutes. the Bulls actually have now a situation in which they can play Patrick Williams at the 3 when DeMar comes off. If they even want more size, they don't do it. This was not it, man. This was not it. Alex Larez in the building. We can accept this loss. How hungry we were. Kobe is starting to be an offensive liability, though. No choice but to cut his minutes a little. Exactly. In a game in which if Kobe White gets 21 minutes, while in a game where you need size, the two players that bring you size, and the one player that plays above his height with his energy gets 14 from Tristan, 14 from Javonte, 13 from Patrick Williams. Now, with that being said, let me be fair. Tristan Thompson, Javonte Green, and Patrick Williams combined to be 1 for 4 from the field from those 3 players, which Kobe wasn't much better, 2 for 9. But come on, man. Come on, fam. Come on, man. Come on. This ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't it. Brian the Tryhard, great point here. We let Burks and Toppin go off. What the fuck? Exactly right. Exactly right. This ain't it, man. This ain't it. This ain't it, man. Like, I try my best to be level-headed. I try my best to look at it and be like, hey, well, they can do this thing. They can do. Listen, the play-in is very fucking likely. The play-in very well may be likely if they can't get this fucking shit together. This doesn't take high basketball IQ. This is why Billy Donovan gets fucking out-coached. You needed size. You went to Kobe White for 21 minutes, who was getting cooked on defense and couldn't hit a fucking barn. What the fuck? This ain't it, man. This ain't it. We are getting exposed at every fucking level. This was an idiotic coaching decision from Billy Donovan today. Stupid from Billy Donovan today. Alana says, everybody besides Kobe played good, in my opinion, just silly turnovers and not enough rebounds. The turnovers absolutely killed us, Alana. You are 100% correct in that. And yeah, I mean, being honest, looking at this and looking at just actually watching the game, this team played pretty well overall. You are 100% right. The size really did come back to bite us in our ass in this game. The turnovers that we were running into at certain times absolutely came back to bite us at different times in this game. It's just, I no longer know what the hell to say to this about this team anymore. I don't. I wish I had the answers. I can look at it and think some things that need to be done. But at the end of the day, this team has to figure it the fuck. And you know what? Fuck it. Let them not figure it out. AK and Eversley, if this team can't, blow the fucking shit up. At this point, I don't even give a fuck anymore. Again, great point. Chris with another great point. No Derrick Jones Jr. Either tell us what's going on with Derrick Jones Jr. or play the fucking man. Again, a game in which size, absolutely. The second chance, listen, yes, Alex Burks cooked us as well. We always let a role player go off. That role player tonight was Alex Burks with 27 points, 9 for 19, 5 for 10 from the three-point range. Killed us. But outside of that, the offensive rebounds, the amount of second chance opportunities that this team got absolutely murdered us and took us out of this game. Mitchell Robinson with 8 offensive rebounds alone. It's not going to cut it, people. It's not going to cut it. The Bulls, 16 points off turnovers. That's pretty solid considering the Knicks only had 6 turnovers. And then we had 14 turnovers. The Knicks only converted that for 7 points off turnovers. Bulls, match them. Points in the paint. 44 points in the paint from the Bulls. 44 points in the paint from the New York Knicks. The offensive rebounds and the second chance opportunities killed this team today. Absolutely killed this team today. Jay Will, you're asking the question that we're all wondering. Why wasn't Paul and Derrick Jones Jr. not in? Julius says that I can't even say Julius Randle just doesn't look like Julius Randle. Like I don't know how much percentage we want to put on the team on our defense and how much percentage gets placed on the fact that Julius Randle just looked pedestrian out there. He don't know how to make adjustments. Shaking my head. He don't know how then with OKC and not now. Listen, JJ Ortiz, Patrick Williams should have played more. Absolutely. Absolutely. Caruso isn't looking like the GOAT. MC Season, I'm going to keep saying it. Fuck Billy for not playing Patrick Williams more. There you go. And I'm sorry that I yelled in y'all ears, man. I'm really sorry. I tried my best. I said it that I was not going to come in here and let Petty Roosevelt completely take over this stream because I felt it before I even started streaming. I honestly thought about not doing it. Just honestly, like the way that this team is playing this was frustrating me. Phenom forever. First of all, that's great. Undertaker's the shit. Playing is creeping up on us. Absolutely. Absolutely. Bucket Vibe TV says, I think Billy don't know what he's doing. It's all coming. It's all coming down to Billy Donovan. Like, and because specifically, I've been very vocal on saying everything is not any one aspect of this team's problem. It's not one player. It's not just Billy's coaching. It's a combination of everything. When you look at this game, right, not just the box score, but when you look at how this team played today, this loss is on Billy Donovan. This loss is strictly on Billy Donovan. He did not put his players in the best position. He sat there and saw that this team was getting out-rebounded on the offensive boards badly, which were leading to tons of second chance points for the Knicks. And you combated that with 21 points from your 6'5", short arm point guard, and Kobe White, who wasn't sure. It'd be different if Kobe White's shot was falling. Kobe White needs those minutes then. If his shot's falling, Kobe White needs those minutes because he changes the dynamic of the game. But in the game in which Kobe's shot is not falling, and your two bigs that are sitting on the bench are Patrick Williams and Tristan Thompson get less than 15 minutes, that's a fucking coaching problem. That's a coaching problem. Especially, it'd be if they just come out and said, hey, Patrick Williams is on a 15-minute restriction. Fuck it then, fine. But out of Billy Donovan's mouth, Patrick Williams is on an 18 to 26-minute restriction. Yet he played 4 minutes less than the bottom end of that and 12 minutes less than the top end of that. Even that out. Give us 8 more minutes of Patrick Williams in this game. See what that does to you. I get not wanting anybody else to get hurt before the playoffs. I get people needing to work themselves back in the rotation. I'm not saying that Patrick Williams needs to start, but in a game in which his size can clearly help in what you're dealing with, and you don't play that is a coaching problem. Is what that is. Zach took that game. Let me not say took it over, but as we were chipping away at that lead in the fourth quarter, Zach and DeMar were doing their thing. But guess what? Zach and DeMar can't offensively rebound when they're out on the perimeter. Guess what you need for that? You need bigs. You need bigs. D-Dub. Haize, lots of ISO ball from DeMar in the fourth. He was the team worst play. Listen, agreed. But the thing is, and this isn't a defense. This is just me taking a look and evaluating, right? I get what you're saying with the ISO ball. I agree with you. Zach definitely was hot down the stretch. Zach ended up the game 8 for 17. DeMar and Vooch, but everybody else, well, IO too. I've said very much so that they need to feed the hot hand, right? That means if it's not Vooch DeMar or Zach with the hot hand. You need to go to whoever is. There's been games where Kobe's been going off. Kobe doesn't get the ball in the fourth quarter. Io's been cooking. Doesn't get the ball in the fourth quarter. In this game, it had to be either Zach or DeMar. And DeMar was taking shots that he does usually hit. I do want to give credit to that. But run a more creative play to get DeMar open. Use Zach as a deter. When they started doubling DeMar, why not use that as an opportunity to run a 3-point play for Zach LaVine or Nikola Vucevic, who Nikola only took 1 3-pointer for all of us who say he needs to work in the post more. But come on, man. Come on. These are serious issues going on with this team. Serious issues. The shot, P-Will didn't even play 20 minutes. Didn't even play 15 minutes. Brian the Chart, yeah, this game was a must-win if we wanted to make the top 4. Now we know how the Bulls are. We're probably dropping to the play-in. It's crazy. This is crazy. Smear60 says, I'm sorry I had to scream you to sleep, my brother. Look, first of all, thank you for all the support, helping the channel grow, giving me a damn near heart attack earlier today. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry we couldn't end your day with a win, bro. Kobe is our primary scorer off the bench. We need consistency from him at the very least. He doesn't even have to score over 20 points. We can't have a consistent game and have one play. Listen, the days of relying on, well, they're not, because for the rest of the season, we kind of have to rely on Kobe White to be a scorer off the bench. It just is what it is. And with him being inconsistent, he can shoot us in the games. He can shoot us out of games. Man. Nah, Haize, it was much as listen. I like the one thing that I do right when Petty Roosevelt, that character, me going off is literally. It's a true side of me, but I try not to use it when I can actually verbalize just what I say. Listen, I hope somebody clips it. Listen, anybody who wants to take that snippet of me going off, post it, tag Billy Donovan, tag the Bulls. I don't care, because somebody needs to hear this shit. There's no reason why 5'10" Haize sitting in his basement in the studio that he made should be out here seeing shit that a coach who's paid millions of dollars is not seeing. There's just no reason for it. There's no reason for it. None. I just don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. We don't know what to say. Super chat. Why can't K West? I will say this. Yes, the pick and roll did kill us, specifically in that third quarter. But if you look, the Bulls did. That's the thing. They did adjust to the pick and roll. This game, Billy Donovan did adjustments in this game. The one adjustment that he didn't make was to combat the size of the other team in the manner in which you could this game. I can understand not wanting to play Tristan and Vooch together. You had Patrick Williams sitting right there. But they adjusted to the pick and roll this game. Again, not to say that it didn't kill us for longer than it should have. I'm not saying that that didn't happen. But the Bulls absolutely did adjust to the pick and roll down the stretch of this game. If somebody doesn't agree with me, please let me know. Maybe it's something that I missed. JDH says, you say it's not Billy or the team, but everything. What is it? Okay, I said over the course it has been everything. This game was Billy. But when you look at like what's been going on with this recent stretch, is cold shooting from the Bulls, lack of 3-point shooting, to not stretch the floor, predictability, bad passing, key turnovers that we have. But this game, I'm placing my personal blame on Billy Donovan. Hey, so how could Billy Donovan not notice that Kobe just didn't have it tonight? We could all see it, but Billy couldn't. Maybe he thinks that Kobe's going to shoot himself out of it. And maybe he's giving trust to Kobe White to say, hey, I'm letting you try to shoot yourself out of this funk. But down the stretch of this game, Kobe was two for whatever. He's not shooting himself out the stretch. Bring Patrick Williams back in the game. MJV Super Chat, thank you for supporting the channel at this level, my brother. Feed Vooch the damn ball in the second. Again, you're right. Another game in which they went away from Vooch, especially down the stretch. Billy deserves another shot next year. Oh, yeah. Billy, let me, even in my frustration, Billy Donovan absolutely deserves a chance to come back with a hopefully fully healthy roster and improved bench next year to finish out his contract. If I'm not mistaken, next year is the last year of Billy Donovan's contract anyway. He deserves to finish that out, to see that out. Because of all the different things that happened this season, he deserves to get that year to take a look at it. But if next season ends the way that this bullshit has been going on, Billy got to go. Period. And that's not to say all the Bulls' issues lie on him, but very often there is a coach that works there's always a middle coach, right? There's usually a coach that comes in between a team sucking, a team learning to win, and then another coach comes in to get that team to take what the middle coach taught them, build upon that, and get that team over the hump. That's usually how it goes in the NBA. Very rarely does it go any other way than that. Look at the Warriors, for example. Warriors were terrible for a long time. Had that We Believe season, had some exciting players, not good. Mark Jackson comes in, teaches the team winning basketball, gets them on the right path, let go. Steve Kerr comes in, he's able to, he doesn't have to teach the Warriors the fundamentals anymore. He doesn't have to teach them how to win, but he has to teach them how to be championship level. So we'll see, right? The story remains to be written on that. But it very well may be that Billy Donovan's last year coaching the Bulls is next year, but he still does deserve a chance to coach next year. Jihad Dean, LO, Billy Donovan doesn't have plays, just that high pick and roll BS he's been doing every game. Yeah, man. No, see, this is false. You got to actually watch, because if you watch the basketball game out there, you wouldn't be saying Vooch's ass. This is how I know when people don't actually watch basketball. They watch, because basketball is one of those stats where it's easy to try to talk basketball based off the box score without actually watching the game, but then you miss some things. Vooch wasn't ass at all in this game. Vooch played probably one of his best defensive games this season. So no, Vooch was not ass in this game. I see, this is why I love our community, because we have some dope ass basketball minds in here. Vooch ain't the problem. Take your bullshit elsewhere. Listen, see, Petty doesn't even need to come out. Haize, wires are shooting gone to shit since February because people have figured us the fuck out, my brother. Period. Maybe Io needs to go back to starting. He did start the game. Well, yeah, he started the game. We'll see. Let's see what else we got. Alana with a comment. I may sound like a hater, but I'm glad the Bulls aren't the only team in the trenches right now. I mean, it feels good when you see other teams struggling with your team, right? But like they need to do something. Toronto just beat the Celtics. Listen, they should have. The Celtics were playing with their bone squad out there. Like that, that was ugly. Brandon L. Jet with the super chat, always supporting the channel. I appreciate you, my brother. Petty, you earned this today. Effing feed Vooch in the fourth. Yes. Yes. Zach Lasagna, what improvements should we make in your opinion? Period, point blank. We need to improve 3-point shooting. We need to get an actual offense in, right? I just like watching the Bulls offense sometimes. I'm not going to say all the time, because when the Bulls they're front running, right? It's like Billy, you know what it is? Billy Donovan calls offense when the Bulls are front running. We got all types of creative fucking bullshit then, but when we're down the stretch and the game gets tight, ISO ball, DeMar, Zach, do your thing. Come off a high screen and pick and roll. That's about all we got. Oh, but if we're up by 15, open the playbook. Chris Fleming, give me the playbook. You got the playbook? All right, go to the 5th page of the playbook. Chris Fleming. But Billy, we haven't used this play. Call the motherfucking play, Chris. We're down by 5. Pick and roll. Don't call any offense. Pick and high screen. That's ISO. That's all I got for you. That's all Billy got. The Bulls. Hey, Haize, I asked you a question early in the season if Billy D was the right coach for the job, but I never liked the hire. We should have waited. Nah, I don't see the thing is, first, we never knew Doc Rivers was going to come available. Secondly, what the fuck is going on with the focus of my cameras here lately? Is it the beard? Is it the glasses? I don't know. But nonetheless, he still was the right coach. Billy Donovan was the right coach for the job for a couple of reasons. A, optics. The optics absolutely do matter. B, Doc Rivers is the coach that you bring in when you already have. If this team now, yes, you bring in bring in Doc Rivers for this team now. The team that we had before, going from Boylan to Doc Rivers, it's not the same, but I guarantee you he would have lost those players by now. So I think Billy Coach was the right person for the job at the time, but we may have outgrown Billy Donovan. So do you want me to clown you and your mama again? Don't come in here with that. Where's it? It's been the same energy, you fucking idiot. Like, this is the thing. This is the problem with people who want to come in here and be dumbasses. Let me make an example of Michael Davis for a second. Michael Davis is the exact type of crybaby mama's boy, bitch ass motherfucker who doesn't have anything better to do, has no actual basketball mind, sits there and reads motherfucking Bleacher Report, and then tries to regurgitate it to make it seem as if he has a basketball opinion. Take this shit. Listen, your mama failed the moment that she pushed you out of a coochie. Literally, your mama was fucking up at life then. The best thing your mama has done since then is hopefully keep you locked away in a motherfucking basement. So you need to stay where the fuck you are, stay in a bitch ass motherfucker's place in your mama's basement, and don't worry, I'll come by to fuck your mama good a little bit later. I got you. Don't even worry about that. I'll leave some cookies out for you. That's what you need to worry about. Don't come in no basketball conversation. Don't do that shit. 2 Petty Roosevelt appearances in one day. Ain't this a motherfucking night? All right, I'm trying to skip up, catch up. All right, we had a spammer. Damn, I'm way behind in the shit. Worm cooked their ass on me. Listen, man, I'm telling y'all. I be trying my best to be good with people, man. I be trying my best. Oh man. See, and this is another dumbass thing. Listen, nobody's mad. I just roasted your dumbass. That's it. Somebody would say that the person who's coming in somebody else. Look, so hold on. We're gonna give you a little bit of therapy here for a second. So, hello, Dr. Petty in the building. One would say that coming in somebody's chat amongst a basketball conversation to try to get off when really you're just a dumbass. I mean, I understand it, right? I understand that the internet's the only place that you can get your voice and your opinion off. I understand that. But being irrelevant in life doesn't leave you really to be able to rage post in somebody's chat. But you can keep cooking. You keep cooking. I understand that, but it is what it is. Nah, Haize, you can't see his mom. She's already fucking his neighbor. where the cookies and shit. Oh man, listen. Haize, I don't know why Billy doesn't have any play. We got different offensive weapons, mid-range, Zach 3-point diving, Vooch versatility, yet he doesn't use them skillfully and just set with the ISO. Yes, absolutely. 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 If the next person says trade Nikola Vucevic one more time, you want to get something worse than Petty Roosevelt. Shea Rack is 10 times. Shea Rack. Oh shit, that is hilarious. What's up, Paige? I just got a chance. I got a chance of you going in on this cat full Petty. Oh man. Petty Roosevelt going to BD house. I'll knock on your door as hard as I can as soon as you answer. There's the palm of my hand. Oh, I'd smack the holy shit. I smack the holy shit out of Billy Donovan right now. Oh man. Let's see what else we got. Haize on his gym carry, me, myself, and I reach. I be trying to tell y'all, I'm literally crazy. Like I really be trying to tell y'all that. Like, y'all literally laughing with a functioning crazy person. That's what I am. It's fucking hilarious. I one of these days I'll drop. I used to drop these skits where it used to be my real name's Cordero. It used to be Cordero versus Haize, and I used to use them as like promos for my other podcasts. Fucking hilarious shit, bro. Hilarious shit. Chris Rock treatment. That is hilarious, man. Haize, you got to be different hat when Petty's in the building. No, the hat turns around when Petty's in. That's how you know when when the hat turns around, Petty's in the building, man. Petty's in the building. Should the Bulls might as well aim for the Celtics? Heard about our room situation out of several weeks. What? Should the Bulls might as well aim for Celtics? Heard about our the Bulls don't have the right to aim for anybody right now, right? They don't have the ability to aim for a goddamn thing. They just need to win. Yo, I'm from Chicago. Listen, there are bitches in Chicago too. People try to use that I'm from Chicago bullshit. Listen, I can tell you a bitch ass motherfucker. I don't give a damn if you were from Chicago, Iraq, Pluto, fucking I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn where you from. It doesn't matter where you from. Your mama sucks dick. Okay? That's where you're from. You're from my balls, bro. Listen, I left the cookies out. Go eat some cookies, bro. Go eat some cookies, man. Cleveland is the city for you. I love it when people try to be that. I'm from Chicago. Nigga, I don't give a fuck where you from. I'll open hand smack your bitch ass. Haize, are you from the Chi? No, my pops is from the Chi. I grew up all over the place. Look, my little bro gonna get him. Spice Bands, where you from? Let me know what block gang. Listen, hey, I'm telling y'all, don't play with me. I got killers in Chicago too. Alana chose violence. I must have missed Alana choosing violence. Oh, Alana said, "What you talking about, bro?" Smear 60 back after he needed to take a little break, bro. Billy is so fucking questionable, dude. His lineups, he never changes questionable calls, challenges questionable calls. He has Zach. I was surprised as fuck that he even used the challenge at the end of this game. Really surprised as fuck. Scott says I put Davis in the timeout corner for a little bit. Oh man, this is funny. This is funny. What we got? We got Maurice Jeffries. What up, Haize? Is Maurice Mo Cheeks and Billy Donovan here giving him advice on how to make listen. I love Mo Cheeks, right? He is there, he gets along with the players, but there's a reason why Mo Cheeks isn't a head coach anymore. So I don't even know if Mo Cheeks giving him info on adjustments is even what we really need right now. Moses Brown says, "Hello, Haize. I miss you, man. I know your team has been struggling. Looking forward to this free agency. Y'all need me, man." No, Moses Brown, stay your ass at the crib. Stay your ass at the crib, please. We don't need you here. We don't need you here. That Tristan, Kobe, Caruso, Io, DeMar lineup was absolutely awful, bro. Especially because Kobe, yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. Josh Simmons in the building. That's a good point, low key. Even though Zach gets his, Billy does play him weird minutes sometimes. And it was understandable when Zach was like, Zach really does seem like he's worked himself back from injury pretty well, right? Um, I mean, from that knee, like he's getting more comfortable with that knee, whatever's going on with it. But Billy Donovan just, I don't, there's so many questionable things about the way Billy Donovan coaches that I've just been trying to give some grace to, waiting to see how it's going to work out when everybody's back healthy. But in a game like this, it just, yeah, it's hard to do. Billy said he didn't play Williams because he felt Williams doesn't have his legs under him enough to stay in front of RJ, wants Williams to move past mistakes. Hey, how can you expect somebody to move past mistakes though when you sit them on the bench? You have to let players learn and work themselves through mistakes. And even then, don't have them guard you have so many guards out there. Don't have them guard RJ. But oh man, I don't like that answer at all. That almost pissed me off even more. That almost pissed me off more. No, ain't none of those wearing sock coaching staff doing anything but taking up seats. God damn. Listen, Julia can't stand Billy Donovan. Like how I felt about Alfonso McKinney, that's how Julia feels about Billy Donovan. The day whenever it happens that Billy Donovan is not on this team anymore, I guarantee Julia's going to throw a little party. What happened? Wait. Who is? Wait, what? I'm missing something. All right. Who's Reggie? Him being him, go swallow something and unsubscribe. I don't even see Reggie. I'm trying to catch up. Did Reggie say something about me? Oh, here we go. Damn, thought this was basketball chatting. You talking about you got hitters in the shy. If you try being a little more professional, you can grow much. Okay, first of all, Reggie, let's talk about that. In 8 months, I've grown to almost 6,000 subscribers. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Everybody got to be their own motherfucker. Yes, you can say it's unprofessional. Guess what? I built this channel off being me. So if it's not for you, take your bitch ass over to Bull Central. Then that's perfectly fine. If this ain't for you, that's fine. But this ain't going to change. This is what we built off being genuine here. So you can miss me with that bullshit and you can go over there. Go over there. Have fun with that shit. This is Chicago Bull Central, where we're raw here. So if you can't handle it, that's fine. There's a lot of people who can't. Don't worry about it. I got hitters in the shot. I absolutely do. Yo, Haize, you know Candace? I know a few Candaces. Like, what? I don't know what that means. Chris Fleming, head coach. Fleming probably isn't the answer either, to be honest with you. Haize, what would you do if the Bulls offered you the head coaching? Listen, I'm not going. No, I'd be fired in a week because there'll be one game. I'll be in the ref's face talking mad shit, and they'd be like, "Look, we can't even." They just be like, "Hey, man, just come on, hand over the keys, bro. Just go ahead, hand over the keys, hand over the keys." Haize, do you know if we dropped in the standings? They don't always update them the same night. Let me take a look. Are all the games final? Looks like everything but the OKC games final. So no, looks like we still are fifth right now. Yeah, it looks like, but Boston has dropped to fourth. Boston, who was just number one, has dropped to fourth. So now we're back facing Boston. Philly's back in the second seat. Milwaukee's still third. So that's where everything sits right now. Who you talking to? Because don't get life twisted. I have a basketball channel. Don't get it twisted. No, see, this is the thing, Reggie. Channels aren't just one thing. This isn't fucking ESPN. They're built off personalities. So I'm not arguing with you. You don't have enough je ne sais quoi to even argue. You don't have enough anything to be argued with. I'm just pointing out how much of a dumbass you are. So yes, sorry, this is what we do here. This is how in 8 months we've passed many Bulls channels who've been around for years because we keep it real here. You're not proving your point. Your point is what? That I won't grow? Come on, fam. Come on. You can't say that to me. In 8 months, what this channel's grown to in 8 months, saw enough to take over Locked On Bulls. Come on, man. Miss me with that bullshit. You can never challenge me. Haize, what adjustments would you make for the Washington game? I would say Billy Donovan really needs to sit this team down and look at what this team needs to do defensively to combat the simple things, right? This team is getting killed by the simple aspects of basketball. And when you head into the playoffs, when you want to be a playoff team, and the simplistic parts of the game of basketball are what really hurts your team, you really need to look at that and take and ask yourself why that is, right? This team is past the point of trying to be a contender in this year, right? So that's come and gone. But as you look to use this playoffs to build upon, to get your team closer, to learn from, you need to get them playing playoff basketball. And getting killed by a pick and roll is not playoff basketball. So that's what needs to happen. They need to really sit there and look at that and fix the issues that are affecting this team, because it's the simple basketball things. That's it. The simple basketball things. It'd be different if this team was getting outworked by a crazy offensive scheme that you just can't figure out, right? Or if it was only a team getting crazy hot. But we're seeing role players go off on us. We're seeing simple pick and rolls kill us in stretches. Now, wait, they did come back and they made some adjustments to the pick and roll in this game. But why is it a thing that it's always something that hurts you and you give up big leads for? That's what needs to happen. That's what they need. That's what they need to work on. That's what they need to take a look at to fix between now and then. Why is everyone coming at you tonight? Like, what the fuck? You just becoming more popular, getting more of a following. 218 people in the chat. Let's go. Listen, that's what I can't, especially while the Bulls are losing, right? We're still hitting some awesome highs. So it is what it is, man. This is what it is. I'll let the channel speak for itself. Ricky Fontaine with a great point here. Small ball only works when you have 3-point shooters. This shit is stupid and needs to stop. How the fuck is Patrick Williams going to get in game shape by not? Precisely. Per fucking precisely, bro. It's ridiculous. Like, I get the whole thing of, oh, well, he doesn't have his legs on him. I get that to a degree, right? But you are not even playing him to the minimum of the amount of minutes you said he's available to play. That is an issue. Julia says, Haize, Billy is a sorry motivator. Your team is a reflection of their coaches. And that's true to a degree. That's definitely true to a degree. Ali says, Haize, love your show. Listen to you every day. I appreciate that, brother. Definitely appreciate that. Pat the designer just went to bed. He better not. We still got to record Locked On Bulls. Let's see. We ain't gonna run from it, bro. It's DeMar, bro. He holds the ball and is a liability on defense. And I think DeMar's liability on defense has been mitigated some in this season. I don't know what that is. But I will say this: like, we're starting to see bad DeMar, in the sense of tunnel vision. Right? There were 2 specific plays that I remember in which Kobe White was open. Now, Kobe White hasn't been shooting well, but Kobe White was wide open in the corner. and another one in which Devontae was wide open in the corner. Those are the type of things that are going to hurt your team for sure. Tariq says, Haize, you say one more year from Billy Donovan for that means wasting more time of DeMar, Vooch, Lonzo, et cetera, contracts that we can't afford him to wait. Well, no. The thing is, the simple matter, he's getting one more season. Like, this team is not going to, keep in mind with coaches, it's not like, well, even with players, you still have to pay him. He's getting one more season. Not saying he necessarily should get one more season. I'm just talking about reality of it. Billy Donovan is still going to be the head coach of this team come the start of next season. Doesn't matter how this season ends. Doesn't mean I agree with it or anything like that, but that's just the reality of it. And I try to deal in realities, right? I try not to get too caught up in like what I want to see happen or not. I try to just deal in realities and just looking at everything. It's more realistic that Billy Donovan does get a chance to come back next year than it is him not coming back next year. So Spice Bands with a great question. If we move on from Kobe in the offseason, who do you think replaces him? I don't really know. I haven't really taken a look of all the free agents that are going to be available. But like I said, if they do move on from Kobe, it's going to be to build a more complete bench. So it may not be to bring in one person who's just the scorer off your bench. It may be bringing in more people who you can depend on to score consistently. So that way, maybe you're not depending on one player going off for 15 to 18 points, but you get 4, 6, 8, another 6 here and there from your bench. That in totality, it makes the bench more versatile. I really do think that that's what they may do in the next offseason is get rid of Matt Thomas, Malcolm Hill, Troy Brown Jr., Tony Bradley, and possibly Kobe White, and bring in players to fill those seats that are more versatile, that are more consistent, that have more experience. And then if you do that, I think it makes this team a lot more dangerous. So that's what I think that they'll do more so than focus on one specific name. But as we get closer to the offseason, I'll definitely be focused. I'll have a list of free agents and do stuff like that in the offseason. Just saying, Haize, that you're the best Bulls YouTuber. Listen, Jamal over at Bull Central is the cream of the crop to me, right? But I appreciate that. That means the world to me. I really do appreciate that with all my craziness, man. Kobe basically just running and jumping. He's getting hunted down on defense, and we got to double every fucking body he's guarding. You are absolutely correct, bro. Chief C with a great point here. You are getting no offensive output from two starters, and it's allowing Zoe defensive to lock in on DeMar and Zach. The best way to break the 2-3 zone defense is corner threes and slashing to the bucket. That's absolutely right. And that is why Patrick Williams should have been in this game. But we'll see. We'll see. I wouldn't say Nick the Bulls fan. I wouldn't say he's the most important player on the Bulls, but I will say that he is more important than some people realize, and he's less important than some Ball family stands will have you believe. But he is highly important to this team, to the spacing on this team. And I think what we're seeing too is that while people talked about the fact that Lonzo shot primarily just threes, it goes hand in hand that our three-point shooting has really taken a hit with Lonzo Ball not being out there. So definitely. Reginald asks, is Kobe worth the first? I don't think the Bulls will be looking for a first round pick for Kobe. I think that they will be looking for a veteran piece to the bench for Kobe. If there's a disgruntled player out there, a player that a team is going into a rebuild, and they have this player that's just there and they're like, hey, we don't really know what to do with, I think that's what you try to do. Maybe you package Kobe with the Bulls' first round pick this offseason and do some things that way. Michael, I can't stand up. Your mom's currently blowing me right now, bro. I can't stand up. I don't want to expose her like that. Like, you may not have any respect for your parents with the way you conduct your life, but I do have respect for your mother while my dick's in her mouth, and I don't really want to stand up and show that. Like, I feel like that. Plus, the video will get demonetized. No, we're not gonna do that, fam. You and Pat do something with Bull Central, big brother. Listen, I actually reached out to Bull Central today. So last time I told you guys I had something cooking, I popped up with Matt and Big Dave on the show. So just trust me when I say I got something cooking. Just trust me. When's Lonzo? So we got an update on Lonzo today. He's going to be reevaluated at the 7 to 10 day mark, which today is the 7-day mark. Between the 7 and 10 day mark. So what that tells me, Billy Donovan said he's working really hard to get back. They're going to see how his body responds. We could see Lonzo back as early as next week. So yeah, listen, I got to email you back. I got to email JDH back. I got a couple of emails I need to shoot. I got you guys. Ricky Fontaine, stop arguing with people that don't have profile pics. I'm glad. Yeah, I probably need to make Brandon L. Jet a mod because you're always in here, bro. I kind of set my mods and hadn't thought about it since. Oh, this is a good question. Reginald Short, will Marco putting on extra muscle be a factor in him getting playing time next year? Yes. I think that Marco, a summer of just working it out, adding to his body, hopefully adding to that frame is definitely gonna. Marco's been cooking in the G League. Anybody who doesn't watch the Bulls G League team, listen, Dotson cooking. Dotson, I guarantee this. Dotson is going to be on the NBA contract for another team next season. He's been killing it in the G League, and Marco, he's gotten better every month he's been in the G League, every single month. Even your dog is pissed at the Bulls, man. Yeah. My mods are the best in the business, man. I thought that was my dog. Listen, my dog literally sits there and just judges everything. Like I've talked about him earlier in the pregame show. Like I have two dogs. The old man, which is the black lab mix that you see, you usually will pop up behind me. He's the quiet, like he chills. He's too old to give a damn. The damn husky German Shepherd mix, that he's crazy. He's crazy. Haize, what cookies did you leave? I left him the good shit. I left him the Archway lemon cookies, man. I left him some good shit, man. I figured after I cooked him 2 nights in a row, I might as well leave him the good cookies. So I left him the Archway lemon cookies, man. Reginald, remember Dotson had that game in which he went off. Then he got COVID, and then by the time he came back, the Bulls had fall in love with Alfonso McKinney. But I definitely think that had Dotson not gotten COVID after that big game he had, was that I can't remember which game he had a big game, and he really contributed to our win. I think that he would have got a long stretch playing for us for sure. Haize, appreciate the love you have for our fans and our Bulls, man. Hey, I live and breathe the Chicago Bulls. And now I don't even say that lightly. I don't say that to sound cool. I live and breathe the Chicago Bulls. And so, hey, you get that from me. This passion is genuine. When I came in here going off on freaking Billy Donovan, I didn't want to do that, but it is what it is. I lost 2 subscribers while I was doing this. Who do you think those 2 were? Just saying. Hit the like button. Listen, we're 11 subscribers away from being at 5,600. Hit the damn subscribe button, man. I know some of y'all being here all the time. Hit them damn subscribe button. Brick Boy Forever says, I've been watching them. Marco's dope. Reminds me of Laurie, but hopefully he gets comfortable playing in the post. Man, Marco, the fact that you can see his progression every single like game to game, month to month, has been really good and really positive to see. Real question, Haize, will the Cognac boys be on here before the play? Come on, man. You know that's family. I may save them for the playoffs, though. I may save them for the playoffs. Well, Dotson, they didn't let go. They still have Dotson on the G League contract. Hey, Simba. Chill. It's okay, baby. I'm gonna take you out in a second. I'm almost done. Okay. He just wanted some acknowledgement. But Dotson is still here. He's with our G League team. But yeah, Dotson is out, man. No, well, bro, I'm not. Listen, I won't say what he does defensively, but the difference between him and Kobe and him and Antonio Blakeney is that Dotson he's getting like 10 rebounds as a guard on top of scoring. And Antonio Blakeney was a flash pan, right? But I'm telling you, Dotson got some skill. I'm definitely telling you that. Super chat, 4.99. Hey, Alana, thank you so much. Sadly, I'm leaving the boot camp next Monday, so I won't have my phone and be able to chat with y'all. Hopefully, the playoffs, but I'm hoping Bulls win 2 to 3 more. Oh, Alana, well, hey, have fun. We'll keep you lifted up in spirit while you're in boot camp. We appreciate you so much. You know, you're a big part of this community, and yeah, we can't wait to see you when you get back. Hopefully, when you get back, we got more wins to talk about. Ronald said 5 wins and I'm matching the blunt on live with the wine. Hell no, fam. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, yeah. All right, that's a good place to end this, man. Let's all send thanks and our spirits lift Alana up. Basic training ain't no joke. And it gets lonely. So, you know, hot out to you right now, Alana. You know, we love you. You remember this family, you remember this community. And when you come back, we're all gonna be excited to see you no matter what happens. Like I said, hopefully we're talking more about some Bulls wins or at least some positivity by then, man. Thank you, Alana, for you've been around for I think about a month or so now, consistently, and we definitely appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you. Haize, I'm never shade. That is something I will never put on the line. Is my Bulls beard. Black Knight Crew asked, who you want the Bulls to see in the first round? The Celtics. That's always the Celtics are the Cavs if it's possible. Celtics don't scare me, especially if Lonzo comes back. The Celtics don't scare me at all. Vooch played well. It's just hard to win in today's game with the starting big and the lack of mobility. That's why they need more. Listen, you're gonna get me going back off. We're trying not. We're trying to build down. Build down. Oh, I've already said this. Wait, I went down to the wrong one. Sorry. Haize, what would you do if you? I already said this. If whenever the Bulls win a championship, I'm going to live stream me getting a Chicago Bulls tattoo. So yeah, yeah. No, I'm not underestimating them. I'm not. I'm giving them their credit, right? They're hot right now. They're hottest team in the league. Now they lost Williams. He probably won't be back by the first round of the playoffs. But on top of that, I like the way that we've matched up. If you look at the way that the Bulls have played the Celtics this year, we've played them very tough. And that was without Patrick Williams being there and before we had Tristan Thompson. I like the way that we match up against the Celtics. I'm not saying we're going to blow them out the water. I'm just saying they don't scare me. We could still very well lose that series, but it's not one of those series where I'm going in like, oh, how the Bulls going to – like, if the Bulls face Philly in the first round, I'm literally going to be sitting there, how the fuck are the Bulls going to win a game? When it comes to Boston, I'm not thinking, how do they win a game? I'm thinking, hey, what can they do? Can they do it long enough to win 4? But I'm not wondering how they can win a game against Boston. Marco, you missed me roasting 2 people. Petty Roosevelt showed up 3 times in this chat. So, yeah, you missed quite a bit, but we had some good basketball talk in between there. Black Knight Crew agrees. Nah, bro, you're right. The Celtics don't scare me compared to the other teams, to be honest, and that's where I sit. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end the chat. We're gonna go over to Locked On Bulls. We'll see if we live stream. I'll see what Pat wants to do with live streaming today. We may live stream, so be subscribed to Locked On Bulls or be watching there. We may go live, and if we do, I'll see you guys Michaela, where did I buy this shirt? I bought this shirt. I think I got this one from Amazon, honestly. I think I got this one from Amazon. But all right, I love y'all. Go Bulls. See red, don't be red. Make sure you're following the podcast at Bulls Central Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, bullscentralpod@gmail.com. Also, hit that like button on your way out. And if you're watching the stream and not subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe on top of that. I appreciate you guys so much. Peace out, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.